lovelies. Welcome back to Lollybrock. I am Jazzy Mama Games, and today we are going to be flying with our Mayday ticket to the special island Tom Nook has prepared for Mayday. So, we're going to start by going to the Dodo Airlines counter and letting them know that we want to fly. They're going to offer that they have a special Mayday ticket. This is only for a certain number of days and you can only use it one time. So make sure that when you do go, you are ready. Now, it's important to note that in order to go on the tour, you do have to make sure that your pockets are empty. This includes your wand. So no customized outfits through the magic wands will be able to be worn to the island getaway. So make sure that before you go in to fly, you take off your outfit from the wand, you put everything away, and you're ready to go empty-handed to this mystery island tour getaway. I did not do that, I realized. So I had to go back to my house and change my outfit because I didn't want to just take my wand off. I wanted to make sure I looked the part and not, that was not giving me the vibes for an island getaway. So now that we look like we're ready for an island getaway adventure, let's go back to the counter and take off onto our flight. Welcome everyone to our Mayday tour. This island is set up as a maze. So our goal is going to be to use what they give us to puzzle our way through this maze to make it to the final destination. This final destination is a mystery. We don't know where we're going. All we know is what they give us. So starting out, we have a shovel. And a shovel cannot dig up a tree, but it can dig up this bush. So if we go through the bush, we find an orange. And an orange can give you the strength to dig up the tree. So that is how we are going to get out of this first section of the maze and see what else we can find. Immediately, we are brought to these pieces of wood and another bush. So I collect the wood, go through the bush, and see I can't go to the side where those oranges are yet because I have to jump over. But I've collected what I found, and that includes the recipe for a ladder. I've already learned this recipe, so I don't need it, but I will continue to look for the rest of the pieces to be able to build the ladder, because that is what I assume I'm going to need for the next part. We find some more fruit, and I have choices. I can eat the fruit and go through the rocks, or eat fruit and dig up trees. It is up to you which one you decide to go with, but ultimately what you decide will determine whether or not you get to the right place, or if you have to go back and restart. If you do make a wrong turn, you can use your phone to call for the rescue service. The rescue service will see that you are on this Mayday Island. They will pick you up and they will take you back to the starting point, and you get to start the maze all over again. So you can continue to try as many times as you need, but once you leave the island, you can't come back. So make sure you continue to try until you get it, because if you leave, your chances of completing the maze are gone. One of the key elements to completing the maze is keeping track of where the resources are and how many pieces of fruit you currently have in your pockets. If you eat the fruit and you don't have access to more, you're going to run out of the ability to progress through the maze. So you need to look at what is on the other side of whatever it is you're about to dig up or break. So that way you can judge whether or not you have enough resources to continue after you've gone through there. That is why I came back to this side of the island where I knew I was going to be able to get more fruit. Here I see that there is a rock and 2 trees, but I don't have enough fruit to get through all of those. So I'm going to go back to the other side of the island where maybe I have access to more fruit. So after coming back over here, I see that if I go through these 2 trees, I might have a chance at getting some fruit. So I am going to gamble on the fact that I just can't see, and I know what's on the other side. So I dig up this tree and I collect what I need to collect over here. Then I will jump over and dig up the next tree, and fingers crossed there is some fruit on the other side. And there you go. There is an orange right over here, as well as a couple of options for resources and paths to take. Now, with collecting all of this wood, we should be able to complete the ladder recipe. So I'm going to make my way back over to the workbench so that I'm able to attempt to make a ladder and see what they have for me up on top of that front ledge. I see it up there and I haven't been able to get to it, but I have a feeling that whatever it is going to be essential for the next part of this maze. So let's go ahead and craft. Just double checking that we have enough, and I don't have enough wood. So since I don't have enough wood, we are going to go ahead and break this rock and get the wood on the other side. I'm questioning myself. I'm like, am I sure? Is this really the right choice? But ultimately, I go for it, I get the wood, and I'm able to come back and attempt to make our ladder. And there we go. It is craftable now that we have 4 of each type of wood. Clink, clink, clink. Let's do this. I made a ladder. All done for now. Let's go ahead and take our new ladder and use it to get up on this ledge. After being able to climb up and get the item, we realize that it is an axe. It's a very worn axe, so you're only going to be able to get 1 swing out of this axe. And so that means that whatever we cut down, we really need to make it count. We can't afford to use that on the wrong tree because then we will be stuck and have to start the maze over. So let's go back over here and have a look at these different rows to see which path is going to be the one that's going to give us more fruit. After looking, we can see that the middle path has some fruit up on a ledge, so we're going to go ahead and hop over this and cut down this tree. And of course, after cutting it down, we do have to remove the stump, and then we should be able to get through. This maze is very difficult if you're not able to really understand it. And so I highly recommend taking your time and really looking at the surroundings, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's okay. There's always an out. You can always start over and learn from your mistakes. So it's okay. Just go for it. Give it a try. If it takes you 5 tries, that's okay. You'll still get to the end. You'll still get the prize, and you'll have fun in the process. We have the fruit, and it was 2, which is the perfect number to get rid of the trees that were left on this side. So I am making my way back around. It's a lot of back and forth, but yeah, I am making my way back around to these 2 trees to see if I can get through these to get more fruit. Looking from this aerial view, we were able to see that there's fruit up on that ledge. So I'm going to go ahead and push through these trees and up onto that ledge to collect the 3 fruit on top. And then we will be able to have a better view of what to do next. Looking around, I do see a way down the ledge to the right, but I do believe that if I jump over where that bush is, that I'm going to end up going the wrong way. So I decide that it's a better option to go back the way we came and make our way back around. But what is a maze without a couple of wrong turns? I do end up in a wrong part of the maze and have to go back just a little to retrace my steps and get back on the correct path. Hopefully when we get to the other side of the maze, the choices will be straightforward and we can get to our prize. And so now it's time to finally hop over this row of little ponds and attempt to uproot this large tree. Up in the corner, we can see Rover is waiting for us, and I do believe that that is going to be the final goal, is to get to Rover and talk to him. However, I have also seen these tickets scattered throughout the island, and I really want to find a way to collect those as well. So let's climb up here. And oh my gosh, I love you, Rover. You are so cute just sitting here, but I think you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer so that I can go try to collect all of these tickets. I see these 4 right here, so obviously I'm gonna go for those ones first. Let's go ahead and pick those up and see what we got. And then let's go ahead along this stretch at the back, and here we have a rock, and we see that there's some fruit on the other side. So I will go ahead and sacrifice a fruit to get to the other ones. So now we should have a total of 3 oranges, and we can run along the beach. So let's see what we find. Down here we have 3 stones, and we have 3 oranges, so that is perfect. Let's go ahead and chow down on some fruit and collect some more tickets. Break 1 rock, break 2 rocks, break 3 rocks, win a prize. I know, I'm so silly. But yeah, I am so excited. We got all of the tickets, and we can work our way back over to Rover. Hey, Over and Rover, that rhymed. Oh my gosh. Okay, up we go. Let us go and talk to our good pal. Hello, Rover. How are you, darling? Fancy meeting you here. I love Rover. He has been there for me since the very beginning, very first games of Animal Crossing. So having him be here at the end of the maze is so rewarding for me. I love it. I love that I get to talk to him. And he even kind of recognizes you, which is super cute. It's like maybe you've met him on one of your previous islands and he kind of knows your face, but he can't put his finger on it. And I love that little detail. They pay so much attention to all the little things, and it just makes it so worthwhile. And what would be a task like a giant maze like this without having a true reward in it for us? So obviously Rover has something for us. He decides that he wants to give us his favorite suitcase, but you're not going to be able to get it today. He is going to send it to you in the mail. So after completing the maze, you're going to have to return home and wait until the next day for your reward to show up in the mail. But that's okay. We got the joy of doing the maze. We get to have the prize tomorrow, and we collected a bunch of tickets as well. Returning to the front of the island, we let Wilbur know that we are finished. Make sure that you don't talk to him until you've collected everything on the island that you needed to collect. If you leave now and you haven't finished the items, they will be gone and you will not be able to return to get them. So please, please, please do not forget to get those extra bells and talk to Rover before you leave. Also, the bell vouchers don't go home with you in your pocket. Those will also be sent to you in the mail. So you can look forward to getting the bell vouchers in the mail tomorrow, as well as the prize from Rover. Congratulations, everyone. Welcome back. We finished the maze and we made it back. But let's go ahead to the next day. Let's check our mail and check out these prizes. So from Dodo Airlines, you receive your bell vouchers in a package. And from Rover, you will receive a package containing the special suitcase. So, bell vouchers. and the suitcase, and I am itching to see what it looks like. So let's place it, and look at that. It has stickers from traveling all over. Congratulations, guys. We did it. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful adventure. Make sure to follow me here and on my other platforms so you don't miss more amazing Animal Crossing content, and I hope you have a great day.